God says, get ready. What you are about to hear is not ordinary. What I am about to reveal is not something you can ignore. This message is for you, and only you. Not by accident. Not by chance. It was designed for your eyes, your ears, and your soul. If you are reading this, then heaven has already chosen to open a veil that others around you will never see. What you're about to find out is deeply connected to your recent thoughts, your recent dreams, and your recent pain. I have waited for this moment. Archangel Michael has been assigned. He stands beside you now. He has already whispered, get ready for news that will shock you. You may feel something stirring already. That's not anxiety. That's the stirring of the spirit realm preparing to release a truth you were not expecting. For too long, people have hidden things from you. For too long, secrets have moved in silence while you smiled unknowingly. But I am not a God who allows darkness to reign over my chosen. And you, beloved, are chosen. Yes, even when you doubted. Yes, even when you felt forgotten. Yes, even when they overlooked you and misused you. They thought you wouldn't know. But I know everything. And I reveal what is hidden at the time that matters most. This is that time. They lied. They covered. They deleted messages. They held meetings you weren't supposed to know about. They made plans, exchanged information, forwarded photos, misused your name, and connected the wrong people behind your back. And it's all connected to what you've been experiencing lately. The delay. The confusion. The hesitation in people's words. The fake kindness. The sudden mood shifts. The calls that never came. The conversations that ended too quickly. Yes, it's all connected. You weren't imagining it. Someone has been trying to interfere with your purpose. They stepped into a role they were never assigned by me. They thought they had power to control your next move. But they forgot one thing: you belong to me. Archangel Michael says, I saw it. I was standing behind the person when they said what they said about you. They changed your story. They twisted the truth. They acted like they cared, but they were holding a dagger behind their back. I am the warrior of God, and I say now, your name has been spoken in a secret place, and the time of exposure has come. They called it a minor issue. They laughed and said, they'll never find out. But this message is your revelation. It is your permission to look deeper, to trust what you've been sensing, to move carefully but confidently. Something you thought was over is not over. A situation you thought was resolved is about to resurface, but not to destroy you. No. This time, it will prove your innocence. This time, it will expose every hand that touched the wrong door. There is an opportunity you were denied. They said you weren't ready. But they were lying. They said someone else was better for it. But now the truth will be revealed. They feared your excellence. God says, you thought I was silent. You thought your prayers disappeared into the night. But they were recorded. Every word. Every tear. Every scream you let out in private. Every, why God, has reached me. And now my answer is not a whisper. It is this divine intervention. I have sent Michael to go before you. I have assigned other angels to walk behind you. You are being surrounded not by words, but by presence. Something divine is happening that no one around you fully understands. The news that is coming will shake you, but do not be afraid. It is a shaking that will stabilize your destiny. It is the kind of shock that reveals truth, and the kind of truth that unlocks your next level. You may cry. You may tremble. You may feel a moment of rage when you find out what was said, what was done, and who was involved. But then, peace will rise. Peace that passes understanding. Peace that stands on justice. Peace that confirms you are not crazy. Peace that affirms that I was listening the entire time. Archangel Michael says, a person who pretended to be for you, who even claimed to pray for you, is the source of the blockage. They presented your life like a story to be handled, to be explained, to be edited. They knew someone powerful. They used their influence. They pushed you out of a place you were meant to be planted. But now the one they used is beginning to question what they were told. They're beginning to look into things again. And soon they will see the deception for what it truly is. God says, I allow these things not to break you but to build you. What hurt you was real. The pain was deep. The trust you had in that person, yes, I saw it. And when it shattered, a part of your heart collapsed. But what you don't know is this, every collapse builds a foundation. I am rebuilding you stronger than before. You are not who you used to be. And those who tried to keep you in your old season will soon be shocked at the power and presence that now walks with you. You have changed. And I'm about to show the world what I have done in you. This news that's coming will explain the delay. It will show why certain things couldn't happen before now. I blocked some doors, not because you weren't ready, but because they were corrupted. I blocked certain relationships, not because you were unworthy, but because you were being watched. They were studying you to steal, not to support. They were praising you to trap you, not to build with you. But now the whole blueprint is being rewritten. What they tried to do behind closed doors, I am about to drag it into the light. This is your moment of awakening. I am waking you from emotional sleep. I am waking you from relational blindness. I am waking you from the illusion of fake loyalty. Some of the people you thought were innocent were actually assigned to report on you. Yes, it will hurt. But then you will heal. And then you will soar. Because what I'm about to give you next can't be touched by their gossip or their schemes. You are stepping into a divine immunity. Your destiny has been stamped by the blood of Jesus, and no plan, no witchcraft, no slander can override what I've decreed. Archangel Michael says, you will notice something strange soon. A call that feels off. A post that feels personal. A sudden confession from someone you forgot about. That's the beginning of the shock. That's the start of the unraveling. That's your signal that we are already at work. Don't be afraid when the storm begins. The thunder is me shaking their lies. The wind is me sweeping out deception. The quake is me tearing down the altar they built to your defeat. I told you before, I would fight for you. And now you will see the result of my warfare. God says, be prepared. It won't look like a blessing at first. It may come as a scandal. As a revelation. As a betrayal. But look deeper. In the mess, you'll find me. In the confusion, you'll find clarity. In the pain, you'll find your promise. This is not the end. This is the great reversal. And those who thought they won, will soon realize they played themselves. Because you are rising. Not by force. Not by manipulation. But by favor. Divine favor. There is someone watching you right now, someone you don't even know. They've been assigned to your life. They're being moved into position to help you recover. They're not coming with pity. They're coming with power. Because while others were mocking your downfall, this person was watching your resilience. They were watching how you stayed calm under fire. And now I'm touching their heart. I'm putting your name in their spirit. Soon they will reach out. Soon they will speak. And their words will carry what you need. You've been faithful in the silence. You've been loyal even while wounded. And now I will be faithful to reward you openly. What I'm about to do cannot be reversed. What I'm about to uncover cannot be denied. And what you're about to become cannot be stopped. Get ready. The news that's coming will shake your world, but it will also shift your path permanently. Archangel Michael says, I've positioned angels in your atmosphere. Even now, there's one at the door. One at the back. One at the window. Your space is being surrounded. Because once this news comes, the enemy will try to retaliate. But don't be afraid. No counterattack will work. We've already sealed your protection. And no backlash can stick to what has been blessed. God says, get ready. Get ready not just to hear, but to move. To relocate. To release people. To block numbers. To pray deeper. to fast again. Because this time, you're being positioned to rule, not just to survive. You have no idea how close you were to breakthrough. That's why the pressure increased. That's why the wrong people suddenly came close. It was the final attempt to delay what I had already released. But it's too late. The news is coming. The shock will hit. But your foundation will hold. Because I built you with storms in mind. I knew what was coming. I prepared you in secret. Now I will reward you in public. You are about to walk through a door built with your own tears. But on the other side is laughter, joy, restoration, and the peace you've longed for. This is your message. This is your confirmation. This is your warning. And this is your beginning. You didn't skip it. You heard me. Now get ready. I am the Lord your God, and I have been waiting for the right moment to whisper this into your spirit. The time is now. Heaven has been watching closely. Angels have been standing in place. And Archangel Michael has been carrying a sealed message meant only for you. It is not for your friends, your family, or anyone else. This is for your eyes, your ears, your spirit alone. If you are reading this, you have stepped into divine alignment. Do not take this lightly. What I am about to say will break chains, stir hidden memories, and unlock doors that have been waiting to open for years. Something has happened recently, a shift, a decision, a situation you thought was over. But what you don't realize is that this moment was the beginning of something much bigger than what you can see. There is a ripple effect moving across your life right now, and news is coming. Not ordinary news. Not surface-level talk. This is something so deep, so unexpected, so divinely orchestrated that when it reaches your ears, your knees may weaken. But I will hold you up. Archangel Michael says this clearly, urgently, and with power: get ready. News is on its way. A shocking revelation is tied to your recent choices. It is not punishment. It is divine exposure. And it will change everything. You've been praying for answers. Asking for signs. Questioning why certain things feel incomplete. That uneasy feeling you've had? That strange silence around someone's behavior? That moment when you felt something was hidden from you but you couldn't prove it, it was me, stirring your awareness. It was Michael, pulling back the veil. Someone around you has been discussing you in ways you don't yet know. A conversation was had behind your back. At first, it was meant to sabotage, but I interrupted it. I turned their curse into a key. The very person who tried to harm your name will end up being the reason for your elevation. I will not allow their lies to prosper. Instead, I will turn their gossip into your gateway. They tried to destroy your favor, but instead they triggered your promotion. This news will come in a strange way, maybe through someone you barely speak to, maybe through a mistake, maybe in a dream. But once it arrives, it will connect every strange moment you've recently experienced. The unanswered texts. The cold stares. The opportunities that slipped away for no clear reason. You will suddenly see the full picture. I am not revealing this to scare you. I am revealing it to prepare you. Because once you hear what has been said, once you uncover what has been kept from you, you will have a choice, to react or to rise. I urge you to rise. Michael says, be wise. Don't confront too quickly. Let God reveal it all. The person who pretends to protect you may be the one who twisted your name. But fear not, truth always finds its way. And when it does, I will be standing beside you with my sword drawn. You are not alone. There is more. This recent situation you thought was a loss, it is not a loss. It was a setup. You felt rejected, forgotten, overlooked. But what you didn't know was that I removed certain people, not because you were not enough, but because they were not chosen to walk the next path with you. They were never meant to carry your blessing. They were only meant to witness your breakthrough from a distance. And here is the truth that will shock you. Someone who once betrayed you is about to return, but this time with an apology they can no longer hold back. Their guilt is growing. Their dreams are haunted. I've allowed them to feel the weight of their choices. They will reach out. They will confess. And you must be ready to listen, not to let them back in, but to finally receive the closure your soul deserves. In the next few days, you may feel disoriented. You may notice people acting strangely. Some may avoid eye contact. Others may suddenly become extra kind. Pay attention. They know something you don't. But you're about to find out. Michael says, I have been standing guard over your recent steps. Even when you were confused, I was clearing the path. Even when you felt ignored, I was shielding you. I blocked what wasn't yours. And I have arranged a divine exchange. What you lost is nothing compared to what's arriving. A message is coming, a phone call, a letter, a conversation that starts casually but ends with a shocking truth. It is connected to your recent move, conversation, or decision. It will explain what's been happening behind closed doors. You will finally understand why certain blessings were delayed. It was never denial, it was divine protection. God says, you were being discussed in rooms you never walked into. But now I am opening doors you never knocked on. You were excluded. Now I am exalting you. You were misunderstood. Now I am making you a miracle others cannot deny. There is also a financial connection to this news. Someone attempted to block your access, to withhold what was rightfully yours. But I am removing their control. What belongs to you is being returned. You will receive a sudden blessing. It will come from an unexpected place. It is not a coincidence, it is compensation. This is not just about what you'll hear, it's about what it will awaken in you. You are stepping into your boldness. You are leaving behind the version of you that tolerated lies, settled for less, and doubted your worth. This news is the signal. The trumpet. The announcement that your waiting season is ending. Michael declares, when the truth comes out, don't shrink. Don't retreat. Walk forward with divine confidence. You are not weak. You are not gullible. You are not blind. You were protected. And now you are about to be promoted. There is a divine encounter coming after the news. Someone you haven't spoken to in a long time is being stirred right now. Their heart is being pulled toward you. They don't know why they suddenly remember your face, your words, your kindness. But I do. I am calling them back. They will bless you. They will speak on your behalf. They will mention your name in a room full of opportunity. And you, child of my heart, must believe this: you are not broken. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. And this news will not destroy you, it will define you. It will mark the moment everything changed. Some of the people you trusted are hiding parts of the truth. They didn't mean to hurt you, some were just afraid. But I will shine my light on every half-truth, every lie, every deception. And when I do, you won't need to defend yourself. The truth will speak so loudly, all you'll have to do is stand. Michael says, the shocking news is not the end, it is the beginning. Don't be afraid of what you hear. It is the key to what you've been praying for. The truth hurts, but it also heals. Let it wash over you. Let it strengthen you. Let it prepare you. A door is opening, and what's behind it is greater than what you lost. The person who ghosted you, the opportunity that slipped through your fingers, the rejection that made you question your worth, all of that was a detour, not a denial. I redirected your path because the next season of your life needs stronger foundations. And now, that season is here. You are not reading this by accident. This is your confirmation. This is me saying, I see you. I know what happened. I know what they said. I know what they hid. But I also know what's coming. And it will be worth every silent tear you cried in confusion. Michael stands beside you now. His sword is glowing with heavenly fire. He has been assigned to protect the message that's coming your way. No force, no curse, no lie can stop it from reaching you. And once it arrives, your soul will know, this is what you've been sensing. Do not fear the shock. Do not fear the shaking. I am in it. I am with you. and I will not let you fall. You will rise from this with new power, new wisdom, new doors, and a new identity that no one can question. This is your divine moment. It's just for you. Don't try to skip this.